Hi everybody, welcome to my fourth tutorial, JLabel Customization. What is font? It is the way in which the text is displayed or written on a piece of paper. Connecting this with programming, we can have different colors and sizes for fonts. There are a number of defined font types. They include outline font, bitmap font, etc. Independent developers and graphic designers create new typefaces for fonts. Here, we are not going to look at the designing the graphic for fonts by comprehending the Unicode, octal escapes or hexadecimal escape sequences. We shall only see how to use these existing types in programming. Why do we need different font styles, colors, sizes, etc.? 1. We can change fonts in text editors, Word documents, spreadsheets, presentations, etc. 2. We can change fonts in our computers. 3. We can change fonts in our web browsers, and so on. But why? The simple reason: to make the text look catchy and attractive. Secondly, it's a good way to attract gamers. Here are a number of font styles. The first one is Arial, Monotype Cursiva, Lucida Calligraphy, Gaudy Stout, Harrington, and Blackletter etc. And there are a number of font sizes. And font colors. Before we connect this to programming, let us understand the meaning of event dispatch thread and event queue. The event dispatching thread is a special thread that is managed by the AWT. Basically, it is a thread that runs in an infinite loop processing event. The java.awt.eventQueue.invokeLater method is a special way to provide some code that will run on the event queue. Writing a user interface framework that is safe in a multi-threading environment is very difficult. So the AWT authors decided that they would only allow operations on GUI objects to occur on a single special thread. All event handlers will execute on this thread, and all code that modifies the graphical user interface should also operate on this thread. Now, the AWT does not usually check that you are not issuing GUI commands from another thread. The WPF framework for C# does do this. So it is possible to write a lot of code and be pretty much agnostic to this and not run into problems. But this can lead to undefined behavior. So the best thing to do is always to ensure that GUI code runs on the event dispatcher thread. InvokeLater provides a mechanism to do this. So a classic example is that you need to run a long running application or operation like downloading a file. So you launch a thread to perform this action. Then when it is completed, you will use InvokeLater to update the user interface. If you did not use InvokeLater and instead you just updated the user interface directly, you might have a rare condition and undefined behavior could occur. Okay, we shall implement this in programming. First, let us open Notepad++. We need to import font and color from the AWT package, that is Abstract Window Toolkit package. That is, font and color both are packaged in java.awt. First, we shall have the main method. Here, we shall use swingutilities.invokeLater function. For that, we need to import swing utilities from javax.swing. and the runnable function. And the run function. Here we have to type the class name with the keyword new. This is how to create an object of the class JLabel customization on the event dispatch thread. After this, we have to create a new non-parameterized constructor. And our code should be typed in this constructor. And we have two new commands here. One is jl.setFont. New font. And then the font type, say it's serif. Let us have this font in bold. And the size of this font should be 70. And the other command is jl.setForeground. Here we should specify the color. Let's say it's blue color. And then we must add JL to the JFrame. Here we have only created JLabel, but we have not created JFrame. So the computer does not understand what is JF. So we need to create JFrame first. Set the size of the frame, say it's 400 pixels on the x-axis and 300 pixels on the y-axis, and set default close operator. And set the frame visible to the user. After this, we have our JLabel commands. So the two new commands here are jl.setFont, new font, the font type, then whether you want bold, italics or underlined font, and then the font size. Next, we have jl.setForeground, where we specify the color of the JLabel. Finally, we add this JLabel to the JFrame that we have created. I will save this file and then open CMD. So using the Java C command, we compile this code. there are no errors, and run JLabel customization. So we can see that JLabel is added to the JFrame, so it does not fit in. So we'll try increasing the x-axis. Say it's 800 pixels. Save it, compile the code, run the code. Yeah, now it fits in. Changing font styles. Cool, right? Thanks for watching my tutorial.